Hello and welcome to a short video about our new integration for the particle asset tracker or for any other particle device that is available in using devices and the particle console here. So I've got this asset tracker in one of my personal products on my particle console and I'm now going to show you how you can add those devices to Datacake. So this is your workspace and you press on add device and you see there's now a particle icon. So we're going to select this and this guides us through the necessary steps to bring the devices onto Datacake. First of all, we need to connect the particle account. We can do this by providing an access token, and we also give you a hint how you create your own access token. You simply paste this here in the text box, press on add, and this will create and hook up your account to Datacake. I've already done this with my personal account. Let's go. Let's select this, press on next. And the next step is something where it gets interesting and completely different from how devices were created on Datacake before. So right now, this gives me a list of all my personal products on Particle Console, and I can select one of these. I also can define a Datacake product. And a Datacake product is similar to a particle product. So that means that we've got one product and many devices. In this case, let's create a new one and call that asset tracker product and select the asset tracker from one of the available products here. So we create a new product, but we could, of course, import into an existing product and we could create a product from template. And if you got an asset tracker, we've got a ready to go asset tracker 1 template, which will bring you a dashboard and all the other stuff needed to forward data from your asset tracker directly to Datacake. In the next step, we would then choose the devices which we want to import. This one here, unfortunately, is already imported to have this demo here. And then we could press on next. And all the devices that are in your product are automatically imported and created on Datacake. The cool thing about such a product is that if you change something at the product on Datacake, this will apply for all your devices. So you can build one dashboard and one list of fields, and everything is for all devices vetted at the same time. If you don't have, like in the step 1, a personal access token, or you want to integrate your personal products, there's also the option to continue without an account, and you could also use the asset tracker one, but I think the asset tracker does need to be on the particle product. Okay, so this is how it looks. This device here is being created from my asset tracker, which I've got here. So let's trigger some data. I need to shake this a little bit. And this is motion responded. So it's now going to connect to the particle console. And in a few seconds, we can see this here being updated from that device on the particle console to Datacake. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how this data is going to flow into Datacake because we've done something special here. We've taken the concept of how LoRaWAN devices work and brought them for particle. So in the configuration, there's a list, first of all, of database fields. So these are the fields that hold the historical data, time series data for all the data that's coming from your particle devices, also like the location, temperature, stuff like that. The mapping of that, what the asset tracker sends, which is this pretty easy to read JSON here, but it could be also a byte string or stuff like that, is happening using a payload decoder, which is similar to LoRaWAN. So in here, we provide a short piece of code that transfers the payload coming from your particle publish to the Datacake fields. We can show this, how it works, if we copy this JSON and simply paste it here. The event name is log for location, and we can try the decoder here. And we can also fix this one here because it is not a valid location because I'm not having GPS here, and we could trigger on if it's only okay to forward data like we did this here for the online status. The same concept, like decoding data, is also for encoding data when you want to call particle functions. We call that downlinks, also something that we borrowed from LoRaWAN. And we can add downlinks by also providing a short piece of code to run functions to access historical database data from here. And we could also, set fields when we want to trigger something. So if you want to send configuration directly from the dashboard. There are a few downlinks here already set. And also in the rules engine, when we define a rule, like if battery is less than 20%, we can, of course, send an email, but also send a downlink to a different particle device if we would have more than this one here available. This basically is how the particle integration for Datacake works. And this is the first integration that's using our Datacake product structure. So all devices on Datacake belong to a product, and the dashboard, the number of fields, and the decoder is all in the product. And every device that inherits from that product or belongs to that product automatically adapts all the field and payload decoder and stuff like that. So we could use, in this case, let's try this once more and select a different device here and say a different product here. And if you press next, we see that we could now import 12 devices or even more. So this is the first step towards managing a larger fleet of devices. Well, you can try that out. The particle integration is available for also the number of 2 free devices that you have, and we support different pricing plans which are available. So starting is free, and sign up doesn't require anything. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned.